Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. We are back in American Truck Simulator. We are on 1.50 like I mentioned at the end of last video. We are back into our Let's Play / RP series. So we're just going to pick up right from where we left off. We've got $23,000 and we have got an oversized load that is going to Spokane, Washington. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, we're picking right back up from where we left off, so let's go ahead and get the truck started. We will get the lights going, and just in case you didn't see the last video, I will jump out of the truck real quick and show you what we're hauling today. Here is what we've got. We've got a cable reel, so oversized load. We've got a Jeep on the trailer as well, and we are going to be in this Mack Anthem as usual with my company. However, we've actually got a full sleeper and a GPS this time, which is nice. But since it's raining, I'm going to go ahead and jump back in the truck, and let's just go ahead and get started with this delivery. Alright, let's get the windshield wipers going, and we'll start rolling. Alright, thankfully we've got a bunch of space to get out of here, at least out of our parking spot. We're probably going to be taking it nice and slow today since we've got this oversized load, and it is a cable reel, which are notoriously dangerous. You know, they can roll forward, and obviously that is a very large piece of equipment, so would not want that rolling forward. And hopefully the gooseneck of the trailer would stop it, but I would rather not take any chances, you know, and have it could potentially hit that and catch some air and then be not only rolling towards the cab but also crushing the cab, so that would not be ideal. Alright, and I think I may have already cut a corner too short. I think I'm getting too close there. Let's get out and take a look. Yep, definitely on a bad path here, so I'm gonna have to back up a little bit and then swing this a little wider. So, whoops, already off to a bad start, I guess. Alright, now we're looking a little better. I'm still going to have to back up again to not hit this fence, but we at least, it looks like we've cleared the street lamp, so I think we'll be okay. But then we got to go left, so we're going to have to do another real wide swing. A little interesting getting out of here. Alright, let me get out one more time, just make sure we're clearing the pole. And yep, we are good to go. So we're going to swing left out of here and start our journey. Alright, let's get rocking and rolling. And I've got plenty of clear road both ways. I can swing way out here. That was way more than I needed to, but you know what? I'd rather do more than I need to rather than less, because as we saw already, when you do less, bad things happen. You end up having to back up. So I'd rather not have to do any more backing up today. Right. Making our first turn, and I almost forgot to show you guys the map. So when I get up to the stoplight, I'll go ahead and pull that up for you guys. Alright, so taking a look here, you can see our path. We're basically going to be on 15 to start, and then 90, and we're going to basically take 90 almost all the way to our delivery. Obviously at the end we kind of pull off onto Highway 2 and then deliver to our destination, but for the most part we're just on 15 and 90. It's basically just a straight shot, so it's going to be a lot of highway miles today. Going to be a lot of, I guess not, I was going to say a lot of speedy driving, but since I've got the oversized load, probably won't be too speedy, but either way, a lot of highway miles, not a lot of stopping at lights, which is always nice and helps earn the money quicker. And since we're trying to save up for a truck, obviously the faster we can earn the money, the better. Don't worry, officer, I've got my permits. You don't need to pull me over, I promise. Man, wouldn't that be a good title for the video, getting pulled over for the first time? First time doing an oversized load and I got pulled over. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Not willing to do that for the title of a video. Alright, so here we are coming up to our right turn onto 15. And I hope I cleared that railroad crossing. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. We're going green, so don't really have to worry about it. But I think I might have been blocking it a little bit. So, you know, I've seen a lot of videos online of oversized loads and stuff. Wow, I cut that close. Man, I really gotta work on swinging a little wider, I guess. I've seen a lot of videos of those oversized trucks that get stuck on train tracks and then the trailer gets obliterated. And I would like to not become one of them. Alright, and we've got our own lane. Hopefully, I would assume it's probably going to turn into an exit only here soon, but either way, we'll hang out in the right lane, far right lane, for as long as we can. Oh, okay, it's already an exit only, but there were no signs to let me know that it was an exit only. Thankfully, this lane is clear, so we don't have to go up that off-ramp and then come back down the next one. Obviously, again, wouldn't have been the end of the world if I couldn't get over, but that is really weird that there was no sign saying exit only. Or maybe there was, and I just missed it because I was too focused on the little spiel I was given. I don't know. Either way, again, all worked out. That's what matters. Alright, and the speed limit here is 80. I gotta be honest, since it's rainy and everything. Oh, truck speed limit's 70. Well, either way, the point that I was going to make is that since it is rainy and we're hauling this oversized load, I'm probably going to go ahead and stick to like maybe a max of 65, maybe even 60. We'll have to see kind of how it feels as we get moving along. Like I might hit 60 here and just say, yep, this is fast enough for me, or I might be able to go to 65. So we'll just kind of feel it out. Right now we're feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good at 60, but we also don't really have any curves or anything, so all just kind of depends. It does look like, based on signs, we've got a weigh station coming up, so hopefully we don't get pulled in, but I've got a feeling since we're oversized, probably going to get pulled in. Yep, sure enough. There it is. Kind of to be expected. I'm sure they're probably going to want to check my permits and stuff, make sure I'm all legit. Is this where the weigh station is? There's not really any signs. Weigh station to the left. Okay. Oh, this is that same weigh station that we hit on the way down here. The one that, when I wanted to get back on the freeway, I went the wrong direction. So, hopefully, this time, we'll learn from our mistakes and actually make it back onto the freeway this time when we're supposed to get back on the freeway. And if you did not see that last video, one, definitely recommend checking it out. But two, yeah, we to fill you in if you don't want to watch it, we came up, took this exit here that all these trucks and cars are coming off of, made the right into the weigh station, and then see how there's kind of where that bus is coming from. All right, what's going on up here? We got stopped vehicles. Okay, I wasn't really letting you go. I just couldn't clear the intersection, but I guess you can go. That's fine. Looks like maybe that bus hit somebody or something, and they got to figure that out. So we're going to give it a minute, and hopefully the traffic will clear, and it looks like they are. Yeah, you're not going in front of me, buddy. Don't even think about it. Anyways, getting distracted from my story. So see how this is the weigh station off to the right. I went straight across this intersection, which is not back to the freeway, and I then had to turn around, and that obviously is never ideal in a truck, especially in when you've got an oversized load. So I definitely don't want to do any turning around today or any messing up, so I'm going to have to really make sure I pay attention to the GPS to make sure that I don't make any mistakes like that and make any wrong turns or anything, because again, I've done that a few times recently, either making a wrong turn or again not making a turn when I was supposed to. So definitely got to keep an extra eye out today. We got a little bit of sun in front of us, a little bit of clear skies, but we're still getting quite a bit of rain right now. Hopefully this will clear up, because I feel like all of our vlogs recently have all been in rainy weather, and I'm getting kind of sick of having to, you know, when I gotta step out of the truck and do stuff outside of the truck, I'm kind of sick of having to do it in the rain. But of course, as I say all this and complain about the rain, it starts to rain harder, so I don't know, I'm not feeling super hopeful. Alright, and we'll get stopped on the scale here. We are good. Alright. We'll get rolling, and again, this time I'm going to remember. I mean, obviously it's a little easier this time around because I'm going the other direction. You know, I have to basically make a U-turn to get back to facing the geographical direction that I'm going. But I still want to make sure I'm paying some extra attention, since I did mess this up last time. And I do remember, I feel like I remember this intersection being kind of busy, so hopefully we'll get a clear road, and it looks like we are getting a clear road. That is sweet. I remember last time I had to sit there for a couple minutes. And with having an oversized load, had it been busy, man, I would have been waiting a long time. But it's all clear, and we can get back rolling. And once again, going to make sure I swing out plenty wide here. We are all good. We're starting to get the hang of it already. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. I guess we'll see. And clear for the merge too. Things are just working out right now. I may be getting the rain, and I may not be liking that, but at least everything else is going smooth. Not a lot of traffic getting in the way. Roads are clear. Merging is easy. Definitely making my first oversized load quite a bit more manageable. And it doesn't really seem like it, but we are going up a little bit of a hill right now. That looking out to the right gives you a little bit better of an idea of the hill that we're going up. So we're losing a little bit of speed here. Would have been nice to have been able to carry more momentum, but since we just got on the freeway, didn't really have much speed to work with. So thankfully it's not too steep of a hill. We've only lost a couple miles an hour, and it looks like now we're starting to go back up. So that is nice that it wasn't too steep. And we are entering Montana. I think. Was that what that sign said? I think it said entering Montana. It might have just been you know how sometimes now they have those billboards where it's like, oh, visit this state or whatever, you know. It might have been one of those ones that just said visit Montana, but I don't know. Maybe we are in Montana now. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't really care enough, because Montana's not where I'm delivering to. I want to get to Washington. That's what I care about. Man, we got another way station already? We've only been on the road for, 30 minutes or so. Oh, maybe it's closed. I guess not 30 minutes. I guess it's only been like 5 minutes since the last way station. But either way, yep. That one apparently is closed, and we did not get called into it, so that's good. Would not have wanted to stop again. Man, look at that sunset. That is beautiful. This, honestly, the sunsets and sunrises are probably my favorite part of this job. I absolutely love seeing these sunsets, and, I know that I said I don't like the rain, but I will admit that the rain with the clouds and then the sunset to go along with it is pretty cool. It does look pretty nice. Obviously, sunsets and clear skies are probably even more beautiful, but I don't know, the clouds just look so cool. Like seeing the sunlight reflect off of the bottom of the clouds, that is awesome. And you can kind of see the sun peeking through the clouds. Man, that is beautiful. Picture perfect, I'd say. So, obviously with the sun setting, that means that it is about to get dark. We are going to be driving in the night a little bit of the trip, but I will be taking a rest stop in kind of like near the Butte area. I've already got it planned out. There's a truck stop over there that we're going to stop at. We're going to get some rest, and then we'll pick up the load back in the morning. So shouldn't be doing too much night driving. I think we're about 2 hours out from the truck stop, and it is currently 9:06, so it's going to be probably about 11 o'clock by the time we get there. So we'll do maybe like, again, I mean, it's probably going to get dark here in just a couple minutes, so probably do about an hour and a half to 2 hours of night driving. So don't know how much of that I'll record since you won't really be able to see much, but either way, it'll be one of our first times night driving. Normally we get lucky. Man, that sunset is beautiful. Sometimes we get lucky, or so far, I mean, we've been getting lucky, and a lot of our loads, we've been delivering them right as it's starting to get dark, or you know, our company has just been kind of having us rest before picking up the next day, no matter, even if we do get there kind of early. So it's been nice to not have to drive at night. I'm not a huge fan of driving at night, but it also is kind of nice sometimes because there's like no traffic, and especially with having the cable reel, you know, the oversized load, doing a little bit of night driving will be kind of nice. So I'm not too upset, but again, I am still going to go ahead and pull off into a truck stop and get some sleep, and then that way I can drive during the day, because the thing that worries me is trying to take corners at night and stuff. It makes it hard to see the trailer. Obviously I've got those marker lights that help a little bit, but it's not quite the same as actually seeing the trailer like when it's light outside. So that is why I would prefer to just pull off, sleep, and then get some day driving in. Man, the color of the sky is just incredible. That orange is so beautiful. And then the way that the sky kind of fades into in front of us, where it's like pretty much blue. Gosh, that is so cool. I do have to say, the sun did not set quite as quickly as I expected it to. It's almost 10 o'clock now, and the sun's still not down all the way. I guess I grossly misjudged how quickly the sun sets. So we actually might do less night driving than I thought, which, again, I'm certainly happy about. Because it's already getting hard to see the trailer. I'm not a fan of that. I am actually worried getting off of the freeway to get to the rest stop, because it's not one of those ones that's just like on the side of the road, you know, where you just take the off ramp and then you're at the rest stop. This is one where we actually have to get off of the freeway and then, you know, make a couple turns, and then the rest stop's over there. So hopefully it'll be nice and easy, and I won't have too much trouble seeing the trailer, but I guess only time will tell. There also was a rest stop at this exit, I believe, but I took a look on Google Maps and did not like how it looked. It seemed a little small for what we've got, so I picked the one near Butte because it's quite a bit bigger. It's a pretty large truck stop, so I'm hoping there will be plenty of room for me. Obviously, I'm going to take up a little bit more space than, you know, one spot. Might stick out a little bit, but the spots have quite a bit of room behind them, so I'm hoping that nobody will get upset at me and they'll be able to just go around me and not worry about it too much. But again, I guess only time will tell. I'd hate to get woken up in the middle of the night to be told to move because I'm blocking a pathway or somebody's upset or something. And so we are making, I know, again, we're supposed to go keep going on like 15 and 90. So I guess that was the junction where we were supposed to make the switch over to 90. And I know we're not doing that, but that's because the rest stop is off of this highway here. So it's going to be off to the right. You can kind of see it on my GPS down there. So we're going to take this exit, make the right, get some rest, and then get back into it tomorrow. I said that though, like I'm about to cut the video here and cut to morning, but I'm not. I'm gonna let you guys see what this rest stop looks like and see how getting these corners navigated looks and all that. We got a cow catcher down here. No cows getting on the freeway. That's definitely good. And there's the sign saying that we are leaving controlled access highway, which means now we do have to worry about cattle and stuff like that. Alright, we're clear to the left, and we've got to be clear to the right also, because I'm going to have to take up probably almost all of this intersection to make this corner. Again, maybe swinging wider than I need to, but I'd rather do that than not swing wide enough. Alright. And I believe the truck entrance is down here. And we're just barely clearing the curb. Not there, here. Got it. Alright, and how are we looking on fuel? We're at like half a tank. I guess we'll go ahead and just fill up while we're here. I don't think we're going to make it all the way to Spokane on this, but even if we could have, I think I'd rather just fill up anyway. So we'll fill up first, and then we will go ahead and get some rest. Alright, we are all fueled up. Let's go ahead and pull off to the right over here and get some rest. So what we'll probably do is actually... Oh, there's a spot right on the end there. That is perfect. So we'll just make sure we clear this fuel island, and then I'll make a hard right, and then we'll go to sleep over here. And actually we can go all the way across to make sure that the trailer actually gets straightened out. And all clear. Not a lot of action at this rest stop. It's actually not busy at all, which is really nice. Hopefully that means less of a chance of me getting yelled at. Alright. So we are going to shut down for the night, and I will see you guys in the morning. Alright, it is now morning time. Obviously, it is still raining a little bit, but, I mean, the clouds don't look super dark, so hopefully it'll dry up here pretty quick. But also, last time I said that, it ended up then raining harder, so I guess we'll see. But either way, let's get rolling once again. Make sure that we're not going to clip anybody with our trailer. Thankfully, the spot next to us was open, so that makes it nice and easy. And I think, yep, this is just one big driveway, so that actually makes it pretty easy to get out of here as well. Nobody coming really. No, just that truck that's a ways down there. And again, we've got plenty of space. So getting into and out of the rest stop was not anywhere near as difficult as I thought it would be, which is great news. And it doesn't seem like getting back onto the freeway will be super difficult either. So this all worked out about as well as it could, and I am very, very glad that I looked on Google Maps before, like, deciding where to rest at. Alright, sorry buddy, I'm just gonna have to go in front of you, because otherwise I feel like I'm gonna be waiting here forever. Oh, you're turning that way anyway, so I think we're gonna be good. Yep. Oh boy, we've got a roundabout? This may get a little interesting. Oh, it's a 2-lane roundabout, so I think we'll be okay. Alright, nobody coming. We're definitely going to be using both lanes, that's for sure. Yeah, you stay there, buddy. Alright. Definitely using all of the lanes. And then again, make sure I'm making the right turn, because can't exactly turn around or back up with this thing. And we're good. We're heading on to the freeway. That was nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be, so that is Good news. And I was saying something else, I think, and I now don't remember what I was saying. So, sorry that I lost my train of thought there. I will say, although it is still raining, at least it's a little brighter out than it was. Alright, we've gotten to about 65 miles an hour, so again, I'm going to try and hang out around here. I noticed last night, I was looking back at the footage, and I noticed that last night when I was driving, there was a couple times where I maybe wasn't paying a ton of attention to my speed and maybe went a little faster than I should have. Obviously it worked out okay, but definitely want to try and keep it down to like 65 if I can, just again for safety. It's just hard because we get onto hills like this where, you know, like I'm on the brakes right now and I'm still going a little over 60 and it's raining. I mean a little over 65 and it's raining, so like I can't use my my engine brake, or at least, I mean, again, I could, but you're not supposed to, so I try to avoid stuff like that. But that makes it a little harder to maintain that 65 miles an hour when going downhill. Now we're getting into some curves, not super sharp curves or anything, but curves nonetheless. So now I really do have to watch my speed, because now if I were to be going a little over 65, it actually could be an issue. Oh, interesting. There's a rest stop over here as well. I did not see that one when looking at the map, but looking at it now in person, I don't think I would have been able to stop there because there's no pull-through parking spots. All of them are back-in only parking spots, so it didn't end up really mattering, but it's still weird that I didn't see that one on the map when I looked. It seemed pretty big, pretty hard to miss, but I somehow missed it. Way station ahead, left lane. Oh. That's unfortunate, because I don't know how I'm going to get into the left lane. Hopefully we'll just get the all clear. Nope, of course not. Oh, but now it looks like we got a chance to get over, so that's good. Okay. Crisis averted. Whoa, this guy's slamming on the brakes, though. Way earlier than he needed to. Jeez. Okay, we're all good. Wow, how did these people get into a crash on the way to the way station? Do they work here or something? That's odd place. Or maybe they crashed somewhere else and then pulled their vehicles over into here. I could see that being the case, but it looked like the cars were still like touching. I don't know, man. People are weird. Maybe they crashed and they pulled over to like talk about the crash, and then they crashed again while coming to a stop in the shoulder. I could see that happening too. People are dumb. It happens. Alright, come to complete stop before driving onto the scales. Okay, interesting. We will do that. And speed on the scales is 3 miles an hour. And we got the all clear. Man, 3 miles an hour is pretty hard to do, though. So hopefully they're okay with 6. All right. Oh, wait. What? Why are those arrows pointed this way? Am I not going the right direction? I guess not. No, I was not going the right direction. Wow, they did not mark that very well. Okay. Well, I'm glad I figured it out. I mean, I guess I would have just done a loop around, but it would have been annoying still. So I'm glad I figured that out. Alright, and we are all clear. No difficulty merging today. And this person's not going to let me over. So we are going to, I guess, have some difficulty getting over after merging. To be fair, I did leave my blinker on from the merge, so maybe he thought I had just forgotten. I mean, I see other truckers doing that all the time where they forget their blinkers on, and then people are like flashing their lights at them to let them over, or leaving them space or whatever, and then the trucker doesn't get over and they get all pissed off because they're like, why is this guy not getting over if he's got his blinker on? Well, it's because they didn't mean to have their blinker on. But in this case, I did. So, oh well. Man, I am struggling up this hill. As is to be expected, though. Looks like we got some sharp curves up ahead. It does say 55, though, so I guess they're not that sharp. There's just a lot of curves. I guess we do some winding back and forth. Rain definitely seems to be lightening up, and the clouds are starting to go away. I'm really hoping this rain stops soon. It would be nice to get some sun in for the end of the trip. And we are officially in Idaho. That means we are almost to our destination. Almost used loosely. We're probably still a few hours away, but you know, it's close enough. Oh man, it said how far Spokane was on that sign there, and I missed it. Got some construction going on. Looked like they were putting some new pipes in the ground or something. Seems like an odd spot for construction, but like we're just kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and it didn't look like road construction necessarily, so I don't know what they would be doing that isn't working on the road out here. But I also know little to nothing about construction, so I don't know what kind of jobs there are to do in places like this. And guess what? We've got yet another way station coming up in 1.5 miles. This has been the route of way stations today. And I'll say it like I've said it for every other one. Hopefully we don't get stopped. But with our luck so far on this trip, I've got a feeling that thing's about to be lighting up red in just a second. Yep. Of course. I guess I am an oversized load. This should have been expected that I would get stopped at every single way station, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating even if you do expect it. Alright, and we'll come to a stop. And once again, we are all clear, just like we have been with every single other way station today. And this guy is going to let me in. Maybe not. I'm going to make him let me in. We're good. Alright, we are taking an exit, so this is our exit onto Highway 2, I believe it was. Yep, 2 west. So we are getting real close now. We just drive up 2 for a little bit, and then we make a turn into the business that we're delivering to, pretty much, if I remember correctly. So we are just a short skip away. And we will be one step closer to owning our own truck and starting our own business. And I gotta say, I can't wait so that I don't have to worry about getting a truck without a GPS or anything like that, or having to switch trucks all the time and all that. It'll be nice to finally have my own truck and be able to make it exactly how I like it. You know, be able to put my own logo on the side and all that kind of stuff, and again, just always have a GPS, have little things, air fresheners, stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to having my own truck. Oh, I did not realize speed limit's only 55 here. Let's get slowed down a little bit, and I gotta get over because my lane ends. And, as I'm sure you noticed, I once again must have jinxed it about the rain, because I said, oh look, the rain's starting to lighten up and it's looking clear. Well, now the clouds are back, and once again, it is continuing to rain, and raining a little harder than it was, so that's a big bummer. And guess what? We've got another way station, but this one has actually cleared us to go on by, which is nice because I would not have wanted to make that turn into that way station, nor would I have wanted to make the turn out of it. So I'm very glad that of all the way stations that we've had to go to today, I'm glad that we got to skip that one. If we had gotten to skip all the other ones and had to go into that one, I would have been more upset than I am having to have stopped at the 4 way stations that we did have to stop at and missing that one. So, you know, everything worked out okay. Alright, we are coming up to the company we're delivering to. I'm going to go ahead and put on my blinker now and start slowing down. Give the people behind me plenty of notice, because I am definitely going to have to take this turn very wide and very slow. And I gotta hope that none of these people try to come by me while I'm making this turn. Alright, they didn't. They hung back. That is good. Let's make sure I'm turning wide enough. Yep, we are all good. And I know that little shack is probably for the scale. No, it looks like that might be the office. Well, I'll go ahead and stop here and see if they know where I'm supposed to take this, or see if they know where I should go to talk to somebody about where to take this, and I'll check in with you guys in just a minute. Alright, so they were in there, they knew where to take this, or where I should be taking this, I mean. And it's basically just straight ahead of me. They said not to worry about, you know, unhooking the Jeep and then backing the trailer in anywhere or anything like that. They just said you can just drive it straight forward right next to this pile of dirt where the bulldozer's on off to the left, and we should be all good to go from there. So we're gonna go ahead and pull right on in. That'll be nice and easy, and then we'll be talking to our boss and seeing where we should go next. Alright, so we are all parked up. I'm going to go ahead and get this trailer unhooked. Alright, so while I'm waiting for my boss to tell me what the next job that I'm working on is, I am taking a look at the marketplace here, and there is a used truck in the area that's for sale that we can afford. So this one is $27,800. We're at $42,000, so obviously we're able to pretty easily afford that. It does have almost 500,000 miles though, and it's got 355 horsepower, 1250 pound-feet of torque. It's only 150 gallons, and it is only a 6x2, so only 2 of these are powered axles. I mean, only 2 wheels are powered wheels. which I'm not a huge fan of. There is also this truck for sale for $3,000 more than what we have currently, but this one is a 6x4, so it's got 4 powered wheels. It's got 450 horsepower, 1650 pound-feet of torque, so quite a bit more power and torque. 200-gallon tank, so a bigger tank as well. Only thing is that the condition of it is a little worse, and again, it is about $20,000 more than that truck, and it's not something that we can afford right now. So I now am wondering, do I try to save up the money and hope that this truck is still for sale once I've got the money, or do I just take this truck, even though it's not necessarily what I want, and just kind of deal with it for a little bit until I can afford a better truck? It's a tough decision, so I guess let me know what you guys think I should do, and I guess I'll start the next video by letting you guys know. I mean, I upload these pretty much as soon as I have recorded them, so hopefully I'll get some answers before I get the next load from my boss. I think I might be taking a couple days off here soon, so I guess we'll see. So hopefully that'll give you guys enough time to respond. But yeah, and then I guess there's also this one that's actually pretty close to our range as well. But I think it's about all of the same details as this one. It's just a little higher mileage, but in a little bit better condition. I think between these two, though, I would honestly rather have the Red International. So yeah, I think, let me know if you think I should buy the Volvo that's $27,800, or if you think I should buy the International 9900 that is $45,000. And if you do pick this one, then that means I'll have to do another delivery or two and hope that this truck is still for sale. So yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments. And if you did make it this far, definitely appreciate you watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Alright, so that is it for the RP. Now, out of RP, we can take a look at some of the details, as we always do at the end of these videos. We are now level 6, which means we have got the long distance perk almost all the way maxed out. We have done 6 deliveries, and we have discovered now 1.93% of the map. And as far as money goes, we've got $42,666. We've driven almost 2,000 miles, and we've done essentially 3 days of in-game driving. So we are looking pretty good, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.